What up, TikTok? Hey, hope everybody's having a great Friday. Hey, don't let anything that's negative in your life dictate the rest of your life. Does that make sense? Hey, we all go through some hard times. We all go through some emotional stressors, maybe at work, maybe at home, whatever it may be. Don't let that dictate who you are and how you react to the rest of the things that life throws at you. Does that make sense? Like if you're feeling pissed off and angry all morning or all day, you're going to take that energy and you're going to present it to everybody else that surrounds you, your loved ones, your soldiers, whoever it may be. You're going to use that negative energy and it's just going to make everything worse. Try to be positive. Pick something positive in life that's going really well. Use that positive energy and let that dictate the rest of your day. We can harp on the negatives. We can harp on the bad things that are going on in life. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us move forward. Stay strong, keep pushing, drive on. Happy Friday.
What's up, Trash Talkers? Hitting you up this morning with a special promo on how to dress when you're doing PT in civilians, but you want everybody to know you're an Army. This comes from the Buddy Beckwith fashion design of how to work out. So first, you can notice the RI panties. Not Ranger panties, but Ranger Instructor panties. The green socks, the knee brace for the old guys. Don't forget the M frames. Now the shirt, don't wear the Trash Talk shirt while you're running. This is just for the promo. You want to put on like an 80-second shirt or like your favorite airborne shirt so everybody knows that you're a veteran. That's the most important thing. And you start with this stretch. Buddy Beckwith taught me this one. Ready to go.
So, I'm walking out of the gas station and my co-worker, who's an old MP, but we still claim him, and has engaged the man in conversation. Not much for conversation with strangers, but he's got the tab. So, as I walk by, I say airborne, and the man responds with, and I quote, "Hoorah." So, after I instructed my coworker to slash every single tire before he put the car in gear, I looked for the biggest rock. As I crow hop to throw it through his back window so he can stop posing as one of us, I actually wake up and realize that the man's ignorance had incapacitated me for a moment, and I was daydreaming. I mean, because in that moment you got two options. I chose the third option and said, "Incorrect. That's an incorrect response." And I kept walking. The man said nothing and he pulled away. So you tell me, what is it, a stolen valor thing? No Marine's gonna have an airborne tab, and no paratrooper's gonna say hidden hoorah. So you tell me, stolen valor?
Hey, y'all, going to work. I left you a note on the refrigerator. I love y'all. I'm gonna go.
Hey, go get dressed. Get ready for school.
You're doing great. I was tooling around, tooling along. Shit! Bad guy! Stop!
Let me break it down Barney style.
This is the Veteran Trash Talk Hour, hosted by Nick, Dave, Joe, and Buddy. Real warriors making fun of other real warriors. Try to not get triggered.
Today's show is brought to you by the Farkas Group at the Veterans Mortgage Source. Are you looking for a team you can trust for your mortgage needs? The Farkas Group is our trusted partner on the podcast. I serve with Zach, and he will definitely give you the best rate possible. Their goal is to educate veterans across the country on their earned VA home loan benefit. If you're looking to purchase or refinance your home, reach out to these guys for competitive rates or any information you may need on obtaining a VA mortgage for your property. They are licensed in multiple states. If they are not licensed in the state that you live in, they will still give you the advice that you need and the rates you should be looking for. Hey, happy Saturday, Trash Talkers, Gruntworks Nation, and anybody else watching on another platform. Don't know where you're watching it, but hey, welcome. This is going to be a great show. All right, I'm pumped. All right, we got NFL playoffs today. UFC's back on. Buddy actually showed up, so that's a good thing.
He's indoors.
And he's indoors. He's in the house right now. He's safe. So call off your dogs. All right, he's not a bachelor anymore, or he might still be. Like, he's not living in a tent. All right, by a river, which he was for about 6 months. But and then we also got Clifford Ballman on again. The VTT's bald warrior. He says he's not bald. He says it's just
I'm not bald. I'm balding.
Balding. Okay.
All right, Costanza.
Yeah, he's filling in he's filling in for Dave because Dave probably wasn't allowed to come on today. Not sure. I don't understand why he wouldn't come on, but he's not. Probably because somebody didn't let him come on. That's all.
Yeah, I'm better looking than Dave, so
Dave is the face man, and he does speak 3 languages. Apparently, none of us can actually fact check him on it because we don't know what he's saying either. But we doubt it. We highly doubt it. But hey, big shout out to our sponsors. All right, we got the Veterans Mortgage Source, run by Zach Farkas. So go check him out on our website, veterantrashtalk.com. If you have any type of VA loan question, it doesn't matter where you are in the country, he'll answer it to you for free. All right, he's a tremendous asset to our organization and our community. So go check him out. And again, you don't have to buy anything from him or do anything. He'll just answer your questions. So go get that financial advice that a lot of us need. And then also 10th Mountain Bourbon. All right, we got these guys. They send us free booze, so we got to say their name. All right, so 10th Mountain Bourbon, appreciate it. It's really good stuff. Go on their website and put in the code BTT and get a discount. Other than that, we don't have any other real sponsors, do we? I think I forgot anybody, did we? I usually don't do any introductions. So I think we're good to go. And with us today from the Armed Forces Brewing Company is Alan, the CEO, founder. Well, I'm sure he'll explain that when it's his turn. And then we got Jacqueline Seidel. That's not his real name, but he refuses to change it. But he's an engineer, Army guy. Before I turn it over to Joe, who's not even paying attention right now, even though he's up next on the script, we were supposed to have a Navy SEAL come out today, and he working for he's a shareholder of Armed Forces Brewery. They have a really cool story. Really excited to have him come on because we have had a few Navy SEALs on here, and they've been good guests, but they always left crying. So I have a feeling that he watched some previous episodes to where we had Navy SEALs on, and he was like, nope, I'm not going on there. These guys are way too tough for me. All right. They're way too cool for me. I can't measure up to them. And I mean, that's totally understandable. Was it Mick, Darren, right? Yeah.
Darren McBurnett.
Darren McBurnett. You can Google him. He's got all kinds of qualifications. All right. So you're good. He's fun, but he just didn't feel like showing up because he's sick. Okay. All right. Hey, Darren. All right, sick doesn't work in this group, okay, unless you're in the hospital, okay? Other than that, you have to show up, okay? So it's okay, we forgive you. But anyways, remember, every story in the military only needs about 10% truth. So 10% of that truth was he was supposed to come on. All right, everything else, I don't know.
Never let facts get in the way of a good story.
Never let it get in the way. But hey, it's a pleasure having you guys all on. Say hi, where you're from, and remember our mission. Our mission is to curb the veteran suicide rate as best as we can. All right. And we do that through starting our own community and talking to each other. All right. And like I said, you might not have the answer today. You might not have the answer for somebody else for 2 years, but one day someone's going to post something on our community and you're going to be the one that has the answer. All right. You're going to be the one that says, I know what he's talking about or she's talking about. Yeah. Let me PM that person. All right. So again, you can bash the VA all you want. You can do all those yada yada. Biden sucks. Trump sucks. All right. We don't give a shit. Okay. So, but in our community, we care about everybody. And sometimes care, like I always say in the Book of Earl, doesn't come in the form of hugs and kisses. All right. Sometimes it comes in the form of, hey, get you up off your ass and go to work.
That's right.
All right. So sometimes that way, and then again, sometimes somebody needs a hug, and that's okay. But all right. Enough of me talking, because Buddy knows I'll talk all fucking day. Not a problem. So fact, that is 100% fact. So Joe, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've been itching for a soapbox for months now.
Well, you didn't show up for 2 months.
Well, I was in the hospital, for Christ's sake. All right, listen, you told me if it triggers you, I want to hear it on a soapbox. So here's one for you. Okay, you guys ready? Listen up. for the love of God, stop posting pictures of your kids like this. Like, hello world, this is my beautiful daughter. Isn't she a doll? Thank you, honey. And no, it's not Halloween. Daddy's just lost his mind. Okay. You know what you look like? Stop doing that. You look like that guy that all the dads at the soccer game are like, hey, that guy handing out orange slices over there, he doesn't have a kid on the field. Watch that kid. Or that kid is the survivor of a crime and you're the culprit. It looks like an APB photo. Okay, it's like Bolo, this guy. If you deem the intrawebs or the Book of Faces as a dangerous adversary to your kid's safety, then here's a free tip. Don't post anything at all. Boom, fix the problem. I'm sorry, but it brings me no joy, and I'm not interested in what your kid looks like from the neck down. Are we fucking serious? I mean, am I the asshole at the party? Does anybody have the guts to tell you in your social circle, like, hey, that's not a bad look, or that is a bad look? Everybody that likes those photos will never tell you you're having a bad hair day or that outfit looks stupid. Just know that, because it's a bad look. If you think it's that dangerous, then just don't post it. Like, they won't tell you it's a bad look. I will. The world isn't such imminent danger. And if you believe it is, then go hide. All right. I'm off of that. All right. I got mildly triggered. Excuse me. Having said that, I'd like to keep Kevin Travers, the Celtic Warrior, in our thoughts and prayers, because North Carolina just got warned that they might get a light dusting of snow. So Kevin was just witness to a bunch of horses and a man on fire, and he killed a man with a trident in Home Depot parking lot for a tank of propane and a case of water. No one told these hillbillies that the snow would be melted by noon. Anyways, can't get a loaf of bread or a thing of milk. Carolina strong. You guys get through it. And that's it, buddy.
Don't forget the age.
I'm done. I'm good. Triggered out.
That's it, huh? So yeah, I wouldn't mind commenting on that with the social media and your kids. You know, and like I post pictures of my children on social media, right, in their sports, because you know we're a military family, so everybody.
But I don't cover their faces. Like it's like it's half safe, so I'm going to show you half my kids.
Right.
Like,
no, exactly.
Do it or don't do it.
It doesn't meet the fifth principle
weird.
of patrolling, right? It doesn't meet the common sense factor. So maybe we could do an episode on that, to where it's like, why? Yeah, like Joe said, why are you even posting if you're worried about anything? Like, why even post?
Because like, the filters are cool.
Exactly.
It feels like reaction bait. Like somebody say something about how courageous I am. I don't understand it.
Yeah, Candace, I don't think
it's like it's your. Go ahead.
There's a comment on Candace. I don't think you understand. He's talking about the people who mask their kids, like, so that their identity isn't shown while they're posting the picture. So that's what triggered him. Not actually just posting pictures of your kids.
Oh yeah, no, I post pictures of my kids all the time. And do you want to know why they're safe? Because I'm a good dad, and that's not always fun,
that's
right, Nick? Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to be diligent, and sometimes you got to be militant. And if you're the crazy guy at the party, that's okay with me as long as they're safe. Right, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to post it anyways.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's all I'm saying is stop acting like, well, you know, I still want to interact with everybody, even though the world is so treacherous and so dangerous. So here's half my kid. Don't tell anybody where I live. Like, dude, come on. What kind of country do we live in? Are you afraid of it or are you not? Because if you're afraid of it, then don't post anything at all. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. America, 3 M's, 2 R's.
Anybody else want to elaborate on that?
I would like to play devil's advocate.
Do it.
Fantastic.
I know for a
would
fact
you like to caveat?
Yeah, it would behoove everybody to listen to this shit.
Yeah, it would definitely.
Oh, what's up, Zane?
I know for a fact that a couple years ago, I was really upset with domestic violence, and I posted a profile picture that changed to like a different color, and I changed fucking lives, guys. So, boom, take that.
Saved lives. Hey, Zane Willett just came on to the thread.
Oh man, you missed it, Zane. You were on.
Funny, Zane. We were just talking about you and how times have changed drastically in the military, and sometimes for good. Little background: he was a young soldier, brand new into the 82nd Airborne, right? Paratrooper. He's happy. He's strong, right? And he gets called up into the office. And I don't know who was in there. All right, could have been me, but because I'm still in the Army, I'm not going to say it was me. I just heard this story. Could have been somebody else, right? But a room full of squad leaders and a platoon sergeant, and we bring the Zane into the office, right?
Never good.
Not we, somebody else, not me.
That's called
right?
a trap.
Yeah, so he comes in and we're like, hey, Specialist Willett, when we deploy for about a year. And then like last time we got extended to 15 months. I was like, in the event that we get extended for 15 months, you have been voted the prettiest guy in the platoon. So you have to
Gorgeous specimen of a man.
You have to wear a wig and you have to keep morale up, because if you look at like the old Roman army, they actually emtoed 8 prostitutes per company, right? So that they could keep morale high. And then somebody was smart enough to actually transfer the prostitutes around so that the disease didn't spread, right? And now, so I was like, Zane, that's what you're gonna have to do for us. All right. And I'm saying it, and the person saying it, not me, the person saying it is saying it with the straightest face ever. Like dead serious, right? And you should have seen the look on his face when we were done. We're like, you can go now. Then he leaves, but he just left. Like, yeah, you better.
Polish still have morale officers.
You better pray. You better pray that conversation doesn't happen now, because you will go to jail.
So I was going to say that conversation happens now and there's a sharp complaint. I'm just curious, how's that work out?
But hey, Zane, it's good to see you, buddy. So glad that you're on here. All right, so I get the distinct privilege of introducing our guests. All right, and like I said, we got Ryan. Ryan, you're a 12 November, right? You were a 12 November, which is an engineer, like driving bulldozers and stuff like that. You were saying,
yeah, and I was also a chaplain assistant for a little bit in my career.
What a waste!
Wrong show.
Yeah, wrong show. Like, man, it's like,
hey, I run Disgruntled Vets. I'm dark humor here, man.
Yeah, how do you get to Disgruntled Vets, the Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
All right, I've seen that a few times. I think it's pretty legit. So you guys go check out Disgruntled Vets if you haven't. Yeah, you guys are huge, right? How many people you got?
600,000 on Facebook. And like 80,000.
That's legit.
Yeah, we've been rocking around for like 7 years now. I started it when I was in Afghanistan.
Well, you must have been real busy.
It was the last
How did you do that between kicking doors? Oh,
yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't kick doors.
Experiences may vary.
He blows them up. Yeah. So
wait, hold on. I know we're not making fun of him because he has a giant bulletproof bulldozer to push over houses, and you didn't even kick the door, bro. Like, yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean? We're not making fun of him?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
We make fun of each other with every third word.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's what we do.
Why are we not making fun of each other?
I don't know what just happened. Right? I think
we're not breathing.
I think it's because Buddy's drinking Coors Lights. Not sure.
Hey,
bullets.
Whoa. From the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, the silver bullets.
And these mountains were blue as shit when I opened it.
Coors Light is telling you that you can't feel feelings. You need to see a blue mountain to know your beer is cold. I got news for you. If you can't feel feelings, it's time to stop drinking beer.
Not a huge deal, but you know what Coors Light is telling you? That the beer is cold enough that you can't taste that it isn't that.
You can't notice when you pick it up.
Now, talking about
that's why we drink cold beer.
I'm in the beautiful time in Michigan where all you got to do is stick your cans outside the
remember,
sliding
Ryan,
glass door in the
our
snow.
logo is a dumpster fire, so we don't we never know what we're going to talk about. So like the script, that it takes me about 5 seconds to write the script. And then we just go. But so we got Ryan. You're the social media manager for Armed Forces Brewing Company, correct?
I am I am a social media influencer for them, and I'm on the board, and I help them with social media.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, you helped me out yesterday too by a simple little button I had to press. That was pretty cool. And then Alan's the boss. Alan, you grew up as a military brat, correct?
I did.
That's awesome. And you guys started this cool idea with Armed Forces Brewing Company, and I got a bunch of your beers here, so let me know which one you want me to try, and then I'll let you know what it tastes like. And also, you guys are selling, I'll let you get into it, but you're selling shares of the company so you can buy a brewery on the East Coast, correct?
We did. We launched a Regulation A public stock offering to the country on July 4th. $10 a share, $200 buy-in.
What's the stock symbol?
It's not publicly traded. This is a
Okay.
Regulation A. It's a little different. It's actually crowdfunding, but you're actually buying real stock in the
Cliff.
company.
Yeah, everybody knew that it was Regulation A, like whatever that means. So, like,
So how do they buy it? They go
Different
to
from
your website?
Regulation B, dumbass.
Yeah,
Everybody knows that. Like,
well, let's not get
into
into C though. I don't want to get into Regulation C.
Stay away from
Any
B.
active
B's
duty
bad.
military can spend their weekend beer money by buying stock in the company.
There you go.
How do they go about doing that?
So
They
Johnny
go to your
David
website?
said, so basically there's no return on investment. So we have our first negative person on the thread.
Yeah.
So explain to Johnny, is there any reason why he should get the stock?
Oh, for lots of reasons.
Here we
scaling
go,
the
Johnny. Yeah.
We're scaling
You
the
asked for
company
this.
into nationwide distribution.
Nice. So yeah, tell us what you got going on, Alan. Tell us what gave you the idea, and tell us how you built this awesome team that includes Ryan.
Well, I came from a military background from across practically every branch except the Coast Guard. I had an uncle that taught at West Point and 3 cousins that went to West Point, and grandfather in the Navy and dad in the Air Force, brother in the Air Force, blah, blah, blah. And we thought about doing actually, it started out in Annapolis to do a Navy tribute brand called Seawolf Brewery. And when I pushed it out on social media, we had ground pounders and Marines and airmen coming and saying, "Where's our beer?" So
Right.
we kind of,
right. Yeah.
So we put together kind of Armed Forces Brewing Company as the joint base command center for 4 other brands that make tribute beers for all the branches. Seawolf for the Sea Services side, Navy and Coast Guard, Soldier for Army, Jarhead for Marines, and Airmen for Air Force. And we're in distribution in Maryland, Virginia, and Rhode Island. We've been selling in Navy exchanges and AFI since 2018. We just got distribution to Texas. We're going into HEB supermarkets in Texas. If you're familiar with that, they're the king grocery store chain. And Memorial Day is our launch date for our beer in HEB. So
very cool. And now you said you're about what, 70% veteran employees?
That's our goal, is to be 70% veteran employee. Once we actually get a brick and mortar facility, we're estimating we're going to create around 60 to 100 jobs at this.
Buddy's going to be looking for a job here soon. Yeah,
like
I'm looking for one now.
That being said, that would be after I'm a college student, because I am now
at the Harvard of the Southeast.
The Harvard of the Southeast, Austin P, Fanny Pack, everything.
Yeah.
So not a huge deal, guys. I don't like to brag. I'll probably be able to run your facility for you.
There you go.
Just saying. And
No
I
big
have
deal.
my own hand sanitizer, so we're all good. We're clean.
Buddy is a little upset. Go ahead, Ryan. What'd you say?
Are you going to be the taste tester?
No.
Well, probably not, since I drink Coors Light on a regular basis,
And cordial.
everything else that's what I'm.
Yeah, everything else is 10th Mountain cordial.
Yep, 10 Mountain cordial. Go get it. Go get their cordial. It's really good if you're like to drink like a girl.
Well, the problem with the cordial, honestly, there's an issue with the cordial.
There's too much peach in it.
I get this pinky cramp because I can't drink it without it being. It's so flexed.
Yeah,
right?
when you're not used to
this
it. Yeah.
muscle right here is getting too big, basically.
You know that you can put the liquid in a different receptacle than the one you took the plastic off. You know that, right? So you don't have to put so much pressure on your hand.
Yeah.
You can put that stuff in a glass. You can sip it.
So
You don't have to go straight
Is
out.
that
the
your
bottle.
diver glass, buddy?
No, this is my team glass. This is my diver glass.
Yeah, so he brought that on for the Navy SEALs, guys. Everybody
Yeah, because
watching.
I thought the SEALs
Like
were gonna
he was gonna be like, look, I dive too. Look, I can swim.
Yeah.
Right, and he was so excited to tell people he could swim underwater, and and it was like,
well, I just didn't want I want them to know that I'm a bull too. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Hey, so
Not a
Ryan,
huge deal.
talk about your service a little bit, as you know, because we already addressed how awesome it was. But talk about your service a little bit, and then how you got involved with these guys and what you see with them.
Yeah. So I spent 6 years. You're going to make fun of me again.
Absolutely.
Of course we are.
National Guard. After my first deployment with the Guard, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I need to go active. Got sent here to Carson, all ready to go to Afghanistan again. And they sent me to Europe. I was like, this is some bullshit.
Oh, poor you.
Yeah, poor you.
yeah.
Oh, we
I
all
gotta
feel
go to-
so bad.
Gotta go to Europe. Oh, this sucks. No, this-
Instead of going into a
European
landlocked
ladies.
country that smells like shit. Yeah, that sucks.
Anywho.
Did 5 years active duty. I just got out in September. And then I'm too close to retirement. So I'm stupid and went Army Reserves. So now I've been in Guard, active duty, and Reserves. Hit the trifecta, the green weenie. And
You're glutton for punishment.
as I was getting out, I was looking for job opportunities, going like, oh fuck, I have to pay bills. And Alan was super awesome, and he brought me onto the board to help with social media. He saw everything that I was doing with disgruntled vets, and now I help them with their social media. I work with their social media marketer and give them tips and tricks to figure out how to beat Facebook.
Yeah.
By the way,
tough.
you're holding ideas back, Ryan. Green Weenie is a great name for a beer. Thanks.
Yeah, make it a pickled beer. Yeah, the big green weenie, a pickled beer. There you have it.
Yeah.
So call it the big
Or just with a
beer.
shitload of hops.
Yeah. So hey, Alan,
Make the whole can hops.
Tell me one of these beers and the backstory behind it. Let me try one. Which one should I try?
I like Captain.
What's your favorite beer style?
I'm a Pilsner guy, from Milwaukee. So
try the Cat Shot first. That's our lager.
Okay.
It's actually it's very smooth lager, pre-prohibition style.
Cat Shot. All right. Yeah, let me give this a shot. It's got an aircraft carrier on it, which again, we make fun of every branch, but when I was in Hawaii, I've said this before, and when all of 7th Fleet came in to the harbor at one time, which was only once in the 3 years I was there, it was
they don't do it a lot after 1941.
Yeah, exactly. It was like, holy shit. When you see how much ass is behind a naval fleet, I have never, that right there, that ends any conversation about what happens if we go to war with China? It's like, bro, have you seen our Navy? One of the fleets, holy cow, we got stealth destroyers and shit now. What does that even mean? But let me give this beer a shot. And then, yeah, Alan, talk a little bit more, and Ryan, talk a little bit more. Keep going. The floor is yours. Talk about whatever you want.
Well, you've got a Cat Shot lager, pre-prohibition style lager. That's our #1 seller. And you've also got the Special Hops IPA. I'm taking it kind of through the different styles there. So
yeah,
the IPA won't ruin your palate right away because it's 6.7 ABV, the Special Hops IPA. That's our tribute to SEALs.
Is that why it's so bitter?
Yeah. You got the golden lager with the Beat Navy on there, and then also I noticed you have a saber and a rifle cross. Let's explain that.
Well, that's the Beat Navy beer is our Oktoberfest beer, so it's a seasonal right there.
Right.
We'll release that during the Army Navy game, and just like the uniforms, we'll change the can label every year as well. We'll redesign the label.
All right,
Nick.
Yeah, but
Nick, can you do the next two like Stone Cold and do like a hybrid of flavors?
I would love to do that, but my daughter does have a choir concert tonight, so I gotta kind of be somewhat respectable when I show up to that. Somewhat, not completely, but just somewhat respectable. But I was saying, why did you mix the saber and the rifle?
To give it kind of, we wanted to connect to the Army community. So instead of using both the rifles, we put the cutlass in there and the rifle.
Yeah, because
the stars.
Interesting. So where are you guys planning on putting your brewery on the East Coast when you get it up?
We've got several targets on the. What now?
Sorry, I didn't know if you're going to do it in Annapolis or you're going to do it somewhere else.
Yeah, we're not doing it in Annapolis. We've got several targets up and down the East Coast. Florida, the state of Florida has come to us. They're very interested in luring us down there relocate operations and build our main facility down there. So we're literally getting ready to go into Texas and distribution into 2 counties in Florida, and we'll scale out of there. So gradually the whole country, and exporting overseas to military exchange stores as well.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I like this beer a lot. It tastes like a beer, but it tastes like a good one. So it's definitely better than a Coors Light, though, and it comes in a cooler can. And the ocean is blue in this one, buddy. All right.
Yeah. Hey, so question. I know you said that you had a Marine beer.
We have
and a
a
Navy
brand
beer
called
and a Coast Guard beer.
We have a brand called Jarhead Brewery that will make Marine tribute beers.
Yeah. How many?
Do they have a Crayola?
How many crayons do you have to like melt down to give it the flavor? Like, and what colors do you use?
We will come out with the crayon beer.
Hell yeah.
And
Crayola flavored beer.
And a Jody beer too.
Yeah.
Oh man. Like that one. That
one should be a hops.
Hey,
you should have the word "bad decisions" hidden somewhere on the label.
I got
decisions.
for the Jody beer. For the Jody beer, say if you're drinking this, thank his wife for his service.
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
Something so that when you drink it, it leaves a ring in your refrigerator, knowing that it's been there, like kind of like the toilet seat up.
Yeah, it's like leaves evidence behind it. Shows up on a black light.
Yeah.
All right, too far. All right.
Not at all. Not at all. Oh man.
I was going to say, guys, especially to Buddy, we're releasing, you like Coors Light, you like Bud Light, whatever, if that trips your trigger, we're actually releasing our version of Coors Light on President's Day this year. We're literally 30-something days away from releasing that beer.
Is it? I'm Special Forces and drink peach infused brandy. Is that what it's called? But yeah.
Guys, first of all,
Nick, that was way out of line because that stuff's infused with vanilla, peach, and sage.
Hold on. I got this, Joe. Stand down. Look here, Neanderthal. It's peach, sage, and vanilla infused bourbon. So if you could
what is there, an echo in here?
A little bit, partner. Yeah, and it's fucking delicious and smooth.
Hey, Chris was asking on the thread, Alan, you guys ship around the country?
We do. We actually found a wine store in Virginia Beach that has licensing to ship beer and wine to 41 states around the country.
What are the 9 that can't take it? Let's make fun of them.
Lame.
Let's see.
Yeah, who are the 9
California?
No, it's Utah.
Makes sense.
Utah,
Mormons don't like that. No offense.
You gotta make a Mormon beer.
Utah, Mississippi. I don't think they can ship to Hawaii and Alaska. And then there's 2 other states that just came about here recently. So if you go online, you can go to our link, our beer locator page, or buy beer, our shop page to buy the beer. It'll take you to the wine store site. And you can go on and order a beer, and it'll tell you what states they don't ship to or they can't ship to.
Yeah, Monica, one of our moderators, an awesome person, by the way. Monica, thanks for watching and being a big part of the team. But she says the cerebral depth here is inspiring. So she is really enjoying this conversation.
We give it our best, Monica.
Our job is to win wars, okay? Not to win a spelling contest. All right, that's what we trained in. Okay, we blow stuff up. No, but hey,
R-O-C-K. Sorry, silent.
Who did we lose?
Whoa, we lost somebody.
We lost the influencer. We lost
the engineer.
He engineered something.
The guy who's supposed to be the social media expert just lost.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened?
He got to plug his computer in.
Well, maybe he figured out that he was going to get kicked off of Facebook.
Apparently, the cerebral depth. Apparently, the cerebral depth did not inspire him.
And now, Chris is running around, but muffin fingers back there. Hey, a big shout out to Chris,
he's freaking out.
Asian in the background. I can see what he's doing on the screen right now. He's doing his best. Jacqueline wants to come back in. Should we let him? All right, hey, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Let's do it.
We let him back in?
That way.
All right.
We can't make fun of
I know Chris is I know Chris is gonna get mad because he's like, I just finished all that. Oh, Chris,
You've
here you go.
chosen
He's
poorly.
Have fun.
There he
fixing
is,
that.
there he is.
Yeah. So
Hey, Alan,
You've
so
chosen
question.
poorly.
You said something about when you guys opened up your brewery, you wanted to have basically predominantly veterans working, like 70% or whatever. How does when can people look forward to applying, and what skill set are you looking for? Are you gonna like basically teach people how to brew if they need to know what to do, or how's that?
Do I
gonna
need
work?
to get a boob job?
Yeah. There's a
I'll do it.
lot of independent, small, veteran-owned brewery tap rooms all over the country.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But think of the big picture here. It's not just about brewing. We're actually scaling distribution into huge states like Texas and Florida. That's going to require a whole sales team to come on board and sell the beer in all these states we're going into.
Well, I
And
just
who
had an
could sell
idea.
a military brand better than veterans, you know? So that's going to open a lot of boots on the ground positions for veterans and in the brewing industry. As far as the actual facility, yeah, we want to hire veterans and actually send them to training as well to learn how to brew. And we've got a great brewmaster. He's a legacy brewmaster in Maryland. He's won the Maryland Governor's Cup, and he's been in the brewing industry for
Never
over
heard of it.
25 years. He knows brewery operations inside and out, and can do training and knowledge transfer to any veterans that we hire.
Right. So when are you looking at do you have a timeline of when you think you're going to be hiring or doing whatever?
I gotta stop you, buddy, real quick before you answer that. You're a college
You can
student
tell
now?
Joe to mute his
Well,
mic.
yeah,
when he's
Joe
on.
should mute his mic. I know he's on some kind of I don't know, is it a strawberry indica? What kind of whatever weed you're on? But you definitely,
I think
you
he's
definitely
probably
fell
having
asleep
a
right
tea
there.
party at the same time
that's
we do the show.
yeah, but no, I was saying, buddy, you are a college student now, so you cannot begin statements with When you ask the question
Have you
to
been
Alan,
to college lately? Let me tell you, I went to the orientation the other day. First, there were two things that stood out to me. Thing number one, I'm already smarter than most of the people that were there, and that is a sad
you're
editorial
special
on
forces,
our
you're a
country.
combat diver, you're a jump master, you're a static
Yeah,
line
yeah.
jump master, Halo jump master.
Can I
you're
go
a
into
Jedi
number
master,
two?
right?
Can I go
Like-
into number
like-
two thing that I
like-
noticed that I was
Yeah,
there?
like,
I
you're
looked
obviously
around.
smarter than a 19-year-old, buddy.
Yeah, I looked around. And I was like, oh, this is cool. There are people my age at this orientation. Like, that'll be like, I'll go to class with, like, there are other people that are starting to finish their, are going to finish their degree, kind of later in life. And then I noticed that all of the people that were my age were there with their kids, and their kids were the ones that were starting school. And I was like, oh, this is kind of creepy, actually. A little bit.
Does your mom go to school here?
Yeah. What's everybody doing? I already told my boys and the team, I was like, hey guys, anybody else wants to start school? We're gonna start school. We're going down to frat row. I'm freaking boom, turn it around.
Frat boy buddy. Yeah.
I just had like a Billy Madison flashback with Mrs. Lippy when you get like your macaroni necklace back.
Thank
in front
you very
of
much,
the
Miss
Thank you very
Lippy.
much, Mrs. Lippy.
Yeah. Hey, but Buddy was asking Alan a question before the dumpster fire took over again. So what was the question for Alan again?
I was going to say, we'll forgive and hire any veteran that's drinking Coors Light or Bud Light. We don't mind that. But if you're drinking seltzers, we're not going to hire you. Sorry.
Whoa.
What do you mean no seltzer?
First of all, I gotta tell you,
Ain't going to do it.
Maybe you should look into the seltzer little thing, that ranch water thing.
That ranch water is
Ranch
delicious,
water,
okay?
that
And
shit
it comes
is
in a can,
good.
so nobody knows you're drinking ranch water. They think you're
Right,
drinking
and
beer. All right, that's two.
You know how many times you can just drive by cops drinking ranch water and they
Nobody, we don't promote that on this show.
That's right. No drinking and driving. That's
I
bad.
don't do it either.
Unless it's
Nobody
ranch water,
does that.
You can
the
Uber
cops
and
don't know
drink.
about. Then it's okay. But
You
I
can
do
Uber and don't get arrested for open container with a.
We're trying to help you
That's
guys
true.
grow by making people less detectable while drinking and driving. What is the
Correct.
problem?
I mean, obviously,
Never mind.
if
It's
you're
me. Never mind.
selling
It's me.
beer, you want to lobby
me.
so that you can drink and drive, right? Like, so that way.
That's Virginia,
Or-
you can.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of states you can have like some kind of tolerance, you know. So it's what the
See, you can.
Yeah.
0.08.
yeah,
Beer has
0.08.
come a long way, and now we have a zero. You know, the technology's come along to where we have an actual zero non-alcoholic beer, and actually, we're going to be putting one out in 2022
Come on,
called
guys.
About Face.
No.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No.
Here, I'm gonna.
You're so woke.
Yeah, I was with you down the road.
Woke.
Like I was all about what you were saying until you had to go with the non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholic beer is like drinking decaffeinated coffee. Why? Why the fuck am I drinking this? Like, I'll
Just
just
for the taste.
You just
I'll get Coca-Cola. Like,
You
why the
just
heck am I
triggered
drinking
Buddy.
non-alcoholic beer?
you triggered,
You
Buddy
got me.
is triggered, and he became a pansy.
Like,
All right,
It's
so
like Coors
You
is
feel-
almost alcoholic free anyway.
right, and then
Whoa.
even John
Now we're
Michael,
attacked.
John Michael's
Now
not
I
happy
feel
with
like I'm being
non-alcoholic
attacked.
beer either.
I need to
So-
put respect on that.
I do have a question, maybe even a job opportunity for, somebody like, one of us, because we're actual warriors, and fought wars. Who vets your employees? Because like, if you hire a guy like Ryan, who was in the National Guard, I mean, like, does it really like, are you really going to sell a lot? Like, when he tells his 12 Bravo stories or November stories, like, or do you
Everybody knows. Nick,
Like-
everybody knows that Ryan counts as 0.5% of a veteran employee. It only counts when he's on. He only gets
5 years
100% on the
active duty.
weekends. He only gets 100% on the weekends, and then he gets that extra boost from being active duty. So it works out to about 50% of a point. So you're at a half a point already. Look at that.
I've got more years of service than like 90% of the people I've served with. They've all gotten it.
Whoa. That's
Again,
like-
if you got it, you don't got to brag about it, Ryan. All right. So, like,
I don't understand why
That's
you're
right.
screaming right now. You seem
Yeah.
like you're very triggered.
you're very
Maybe
triggered.
You
should
got
bring
triggered
it down
quickly
a little
about
bit.
that.
So,
Too much monster.
oh, what does it say? That's God. Yes, God.
Well, we're getting ready to create them. We're literally this Q1 going into Texas and Florida, so we're going to start posting those very soon. We actually have a posting out there on LinkedIn right now for a chief marketing officer. So we've had over 400 applicants right now for that, and of course,
Nice.
we're sifting through a lot of those, but we're interviewing and going to be hiring for that position.
Yeah, I want to be like the guys on Strange Brew. I want to come to your brewery and be like, I found this here mouse in the can here. And then you got to hire me to inspect the cans to make sure there's no mice in them. So
Drink them.
Yeah, we're gonna Texas and Florida and are gonna require boots on the ground sales teams.
Yeah, Kaylee
So-
says where in Texas on the thread. So yeah, getting a lot of
The entire state.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
entire
entire
state.
state.
Ambient Wine's got warehouses in all the big four cities: San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and Austin. So there's
How do you
Awesome.
plan on doing that, Alan? With when you do hire, like, so say you hire
Science,
a sales
buddy.
rep or whatever. Thank you.
Yeah.
Probably economics or something. But
I don't know.
Are you planning on? Can you tell? Because it seems like there are a lot of people that are interested in sales repping or doing whatever. How do you plan on, like, are they going to get a commission off of, like, you sell a case, you get a penny, or 25 cents or whatever a case, or
Yeah,
you're
they're-
doing like
yeah,
Like a brand
there's-
ambassador.
It's a salary position and commission.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
all right.
Nice. Yeah, I'll sell for you in El Paso, Alan. I work for I already work for bourbon, so I might as well work for beer. Like it just is what it is. What's up, Ryan?
You'll kill it in El Paso. Everyone drinks there. There's nothing to do.
Ryan, I have been successful at everything I do. I would definitely kill it no matter what. Buddy knows. Buddy passed me in Pathfinder school and not Jump Master. You weren't there for Jump Master, but he knows I don't lose. Joe knows this. Joe, how's that shoulder doing? So the one time we actually did GFT in the Army with Joe, I said,
Nobody knows
Get
what you
ready,
just said.
boys. This is the anniversary of the 100th time he's told this story.
Right. So
I'll
Joe
strap
knows
in,
this
'cause I've
Joe
never
knows
heard it.
this. Like, he tried to tie up with me, right? And because he was he's a little bit stronger of a guy, right? But I have the leverage. I'm taller, right? You know, and so when he tied up with me, I had to put him down, right? And so I got
down. I like the way you put that.
Yeah,
I put you down.
I put him down hard, and you
down.
heard the pop. You heard it come out of place, right? Like the shoulder came out of place, and I'm like, yeah, he's done. You know, and so he whispered real softly into my ear. He's like, hey, my shoulder's out. Don't make me tap in front of everybody else. And I was like, I got you, buddy. I got you.
And now the baby's upset.
Yeah, we let the time run out, right? So that he didn't have to get embarrassed by tapping, you know, to the tall, skinny guy, right? So the tall, skinny guy had to put you down. It's okay.
No, Galtry did stop that.
Yeah. Hey, Clifford.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What?
Say something. You're old.
I'm just listening to you guys.
You could have died.
Usually I talk
check.
too much.
Yeah, we're over here doing a buddy check.
Okay, I'm gonna
just because you're filling in for
Chris
Dave
is
doesn't
taking
mean you
over
gotta
the
shut
show.
up like Dave.
He's like, I'm not allowed to talk to them.
So I'm gonna be honest. I just bought 50 shares in your company. That's what I was doing. I was working on the wire transfer. So
nice.
Welcome to the company, Cliff.
So I'm the owner now.
I'm basically a shareholder, not a huge.
You know, Cliff, you got a real problem with stealing people's thunder.
So,
You did it again. Okay,
so I'll
fine.
finish the
Cliff's the
wire
hero.
transfer once we get off the air here. I'll put
Cliff, who said you can start talking?
That's all right.
Yeah, he did it again. He did it last week, Nick. He did it last week. He went in and stole the thunder.
Yeah.
Now he's the hero.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we bring you out. Like, hey, guess what I did, guys? I bought your stuff. Okay, so anyways,
if I don't do it now, I'm old. I'll forget.
Cliff, we didn't bring you on to make us feel like we were at the little kid
Cliff,
table. Okay?
I'm drinking your profits right now, homie.
I know, right?
Free beer. All right.
Cliff went to www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com.
No, I'll type that in.
Actually, I went to your website.
Let me type that in. www.what?
www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com.
Cliff, cut us a promo. How easy and convenient was the transaction?
It was very easy. They went a lot of information.
I was out of there in no time.
It was like,
hey, Kevin Travers
1 minute,
just sent me a message on Messenger. Guess what? We're doing the trash talk hour right now, Kevin. Maybe you should be watching. Okay, so that's how we treat our employees.
Where are you, Kevin?
Like, really mean.
Where are you, Kevin?
Hey, but anyway, so just so you guys are all tracking, Cliff's actually a celebrity. So you not only do you have an owner, you have an actual celebrity.
Don't you dumb it down now, Cliff.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna own it now.
So like
Hey,
he is the mental
There you
health
go.
warrior. I think he has about 4 million followers on Rally Point or something like that.
Yeah, I got quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few. So you guys have just you've inherited greatness. So
I got my documentary
Yeah.
coming out this
O'Neil.
year from the Able channel. So
Well,
good stuff.
we all know.
Now we have Cliff Bauman and Robert O'Neill as owners in the company.
Woo! But
Right.
Robert O'Neill didn't come on the show. So,
No,
Right.
and do we really know that he shot Bin Laden? Do we really know? Because
He
I mean, if you
says.
can't even show up for like an hour podcast, did you show up? Did you even make the
Fair
bird
question.
that took off?
It's a fair
Did you
question.
even-
Yeah, it's a fair
like-
question.
Yeah, it's all right. He
It's-
didn't have a stealth UH-60 to leave there, so
He's
Yeah.
a busy guy. He
Got into
will
the show.
come on the show. He
Was
will
it
come on
was
the show
it because of
another
his
time.
weight that crashed the 60? Like were the seals just fat? We
I
gotta.
don't want him to come on the show just to be like, "Did you guys not have a recovery plan?" Like you,
Yeah, we can sharpshoot the mission all you want. It's like, hey, let's Monday morning quarterback this thing. All right, so like,
What were you guys thinking?
What
No,
the
I'm just kidding.
What were you doing? And so, actually, I do know. I can't even say his name because he's cooler than O'Neill, right? But like he guy from JSOC was on that mission, and he was telling me about it and like the communications for it. Like it's just a shit show when that went down. But yeah, we'd love to talk to him about it. That'd be cool. Now being, from the 82nd where I grew up, the division, we never like had to break contact ever. So like we don't really understand that when the SEALs come on and they talk about how they had to like break contact. It's like, why?
We don't break contact, we break wills.
Same with like the special forces. You know, that's why Buddy went there, because Buddy spent most of his time deployed to big bases where there was like salsa night and like Chapo's assistants, right? That
Coffee
kind of
bean.
Stuff, right? Like
Coffee bean. There was a McDonald's.
When he actually found out that
I don't understand.
Big Macs were a part of his life.
The amount of hate that you have in your heart, but
no, you were like while you were doing salsa night, they blew a bar. They blew a bar.
You know why? You know why it was so safe around us? Because we made it safe. They were fucking scared. Now apparently in Samara they weren't scared.
That Kevlar snuggie of 200 miles of desert and a 360-degree view didn't have anything to do with it.
Hey, we have another investor. Somebody else said I just invested.
Hey,
so there you go.
Ryan, no joke.
You got another one.
Welcome to the family.
Alan's going to have to buy a Porsche after this. Like he probably already has a Porsche. You might have to buy oh my God! Tell Jason to shut up. No. What's he got? Jason. Yeah, so then he can copy it.
Ambient
Blueprint.
Wine
He wants the
Distributors
blueprint
is
for
our statewide Texas distributor. They have warehouses in all the 4 big cities there. And HEB Supermarkets has picked up one of our beers. We haven't even released this beer yet. They just love the label and the messaging so much. It's the beer that we're releasing on President's Day. It's the one Buddy's going to like. That one's been picked up for 197 HEB stores, and the launch date in HEB is Memorial Day. But we anticipate getting approved by the Texas ABC around the end of February. So our beer will actually be starting to be distributed in package stores around Texas probably by end of February, March.
Hey, yeah, Alan, that's awesome. Tell Jason I'll go and find him and smack him around. But so hey, Jason, how big a boy are you? All right, no, he could be a monster. I don't know. What was that? Roy D. Mercer? Is that who used to do that on the radio? Where he'd be like,
yeah, he did.
Like, hey, how big a boy are you? Because I'm fixing to come down here and open a can of whoop ass on you. You know,
the best one was he called the Marine, and the Marine actually ran a flower shop, and he goes, you're a Marine and you sell pansies? He goes, that's right. He goes, I don't think I'd have any problem whooping your ass. How big a boy are you?
Yeah, that's what he called.
The Marine said, I'm about 6'2". Come on down.
Yeah, what do you
call
down? What do you call Goldberg?
He gets people fired up.
What do you call Goldberg, the wrestler? He's like, hey, how big a boy are you?
If you're trying to get money, he goes, that wrestling don't scare me none. I know it ain't real stuff down in Mexico. Hey, you ain't gonna pull glass out of your tights and try and grind it in my forehead, are you?
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Old Frank Call and CD.
A lot of people invested here are saying on the thread. That's cool.
All right, rock on. See?
Yeah, we got it going. Hey, also, Alan, we do a Memorial Day special with Veteran Trash Talk where we talk about one of our battle buddies that we know personally that we lost, and we share their story. It's a fun but difficult time, right? And like I said, it's part of the stigma, and it's always a good time, especially for like the Gold Star mothers, right? That we still talk to. They come on, they watch it, they listen, and we praise their sons and daughters and talk about it. Hey, if you want, when you're releasing that beer on Memorial Day, if you want to bring somebody on our special, and while we talk about that and share a story of a battle buddy they lost while we drink, toast to your beers, your Memorial Day bears, that's an option too. So what's up, buddy?
Real quick. I just want to say
that's okay. Quick's over. Now it's long.
Real quick. At Cliff and I, which now are
all right. Oh, you got it.
We represent 101 because I bought 51 shares, Cliff. Not each deal.
Oh, not gonna have
majority control.
I feel like
right.
You're not.
I'm gonna buy another 50.
So yeah, we have to. I don't know what I want you to do, but I want you to do something. I might want you to jump on your
Cliff. He actually can tell you what to do.
I could. Nick, can you see Alan? Can you see Alan after this on the phone with somebody's like, how'd it go at Veteran Trash Talk? He's like, best decision I ever made.
Ryan,
yeah. Two guys got the more on the show.
How are you gonna maximize my profits
now?
You
came on this show.
He's like, they brought me on here. They brought me on
6,000 shares.
Yeah, they brought me on here to talk. They kept cutting me off, interrupting me, but all they were doing was buying fucking shares, so I didn't really care. Like,
yeah, Nick's the only one that got free beer. What's up with that?
You know what's
I'm the boss of the
honestly
company,
going through
Cliff.
my head?
I know.
Rick has his
Cliff and
privilege.
I are going to start knife handing you any second. Like, hey, look here, guys. This is what
No, you know what we're gonna do? This is what we should do. We should do the Veteran Trash Talk podcast and somehow get O'Neill, McBurnett, and Ray Cashcare,
Never heard of
Steels, and you guys charge an admission and put all the proceeds to a charity for veteran
We
suicide.
could do
That's
that,
what we
but
should
the Seals
do.
ain't gonna
I'm
show
talking
up. The Seals ain't gonna show up. There's no way they come.
They got to have a support guy to tell them where to go.
There's a horrible bug.
The last time we had a Seal out here, we got him so triggered he took his shirt off. You know, it was like it's honestly like.
What episode is that? I have to watch that one.
He runs. He's the owner of the CBD Path.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can know it. We know him.
He was, hey, Alan, he stood up and said, hey, you want to see these bad boys? I rub keels on these things every day, and started showing us.
We had him that triggered. That
it got weird for a minute, bro.
Like,
it got weird for a minute.
You just tell your Navy SEALs we will get them so triggered they might actually get naked.
We should do.
It actually helped our ratings. We got a lot more women followers when he did that. Speaking of that, we got to bring JC Glick back on. He's the heartthrob of VTT as well. It must be the beard or something. I don't know.
He'd be on the calendar. The men of VTT.
We'll text him. We need a dumpster fire beer. That's what Dave said.
There you go.
I just want
Dave said something. How is Dave commenting yet not on?
Because he's not allowed to come on.
I'm not quite sure. He's got a device. He's got a device in his hand that has a camera, and he's commenting.
He was told
"What are you
he's
doing,
no longer
David?"
allowed to come on the show. All right, so we
Don't make me use your full name, David.
We don't know who told him, but it's somebody who doesn't like us. But so Ryan, you were going to say something.
Yeah, for that calendar, I really want Cliff on it. I think that'll make you lots of money.
But you want Cliff naked on a calendar?
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Does it involve oil
and
and his head? Because I have
instead of like the heartthrobs of BTC, it's just the regular ass vets, like a fucking
regular dudes.
Yeah, vet bod.
Dudes with
better do it now because I just retired. So you know,
buddy, you actually can make Cliff do it because you're his boss. So
we should line up 12 guys.
I gotta buy more shares
and list their injury stat line next to them. Two
Man,
knee replacements. This guy's got a battery in his back. This guy's, you know.
Ryan, you know how us infantry guys got good at this?
How?
Because we don't actually have a job during peacetime. So all we do is cut grass, mop floors, and talk shit to each other. Like when there's no war going on, we don't have anything to do. Like at all.
This is bad. He likes to
I've
drink
picked up more
cordial,
cigarette
and
butts
his
than
ability
you.
rating is 100%.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
When we have to pick cigarette butts, I'm in the little bucket loader, and everyone else is throwing them in.
Yeah, and
I don't know what that is.
Inside a bucket loader. It's got a bucket on the front and like four
No, I mean
wheels.
like you know during a detail.
Got a hole on the back.
Yeah, but
you can't say that on this show. We'll get in trouble.
It's a backhoe. It's got the hole on the back for the.
Do any of your
Stop being
employees,
so
Alan,
insensitive,
do any of your Navy SEAL employees have they been in movies?
Yes.
Okay, good, because that's the only true mark of a SEAL. So, like,
how many books have come out of your Navy SEAL employees? Like, if it's not,
it's the mark. It's the mark of a few paratroopers that I know too, Nick.
Like
IMBD, no big deal.
Yeah, like I said, you can't. Like, who's vetting your employees? If they're Navy SEALs, are they really? Were they in a movie? Right?
You're only a SEAL if you have a book deal.
Right. And that's exactly what the owner, I won't say him by name to defame him, of the CBD Path. You know, I asked him that question. I said, how come you didn't do anything cool enough in SEAL Team 5 to get on a movie?
Who's mass producing your book?
And he goes, we were too busy on the East Coast here, as opposed to those West Coast boys out there. So yeah, they got a little riff going. So like, he's like, yeah, we were.
And then the shirt came off. Then we're talking about keels just powder keg dumpster fire. It was.
I don't think the Kegels come from your abdominals. I'm not real sure.
They don't.
You're not real sure about what I said based on your reaction.
Hey, can we get
you guys
right now.
You guys realize that we have more Army guys on our advisory board in the company than we do SEAL.
Well, are they really Army guys?
Yeah.
Or are they guys like Ryan?
Ryan's one.
No.
Chris Page, who's the founder of New York City Army Week.
What does that even mean?
He's on there. He's actually in Stuttgart, Germany right now. Major Ed Polito, who runs the John Daly Heart of a Lion Foundation.
Wait, he got out as a major?
Whoa.
What? Oh yeah, we got to get him on.
Colonel
We got to find
Green
out.
Beret Scott Mann is on our advisory board also. He's with Task Force Pineapple, Pineapple Express.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he's on our board as well and does our Hero Story podcast. So we've got a great representation from the Army on there.
Good. You need it because we're the
well,
ones
you
that
need
win
something to
wars.
delete all those SEAL comments. Like it's like when do we just start drinking and breaking stuff? That's
right. It's very simple. Very simple. Hey, Clifford, what are you doing?
Well, I'm hanging out.
Like, you gotta
my
talk.
God.
He's investing more money.
Like you literally get paid to talk, Clifford. Like that's your job.
Hey,
Like,
I'm just letting everybody else get in their 2 cents here.
Oh my! But if you don't stop us, then we don't stop. So like you gotta get in there. You gotta do his job.
Hey, I got a
Save
question
us
for you.
from ourselves, Cliff.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know what I might say next.
I should have been drinking today. That's my problem. I drank too much last night.
Another baby's upset.
Hey, Alan, I got a question for you. I know you talked about some of your lines of beer. Do you have any gluten-free beer?
We have.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say that when I brought up the About Face, but everybody was busting my fucking balls about the About Face non-alcoholic beer.
Well, don't worry, Cliff just took
I
first place.
so triggered I got. Oh my God! I can't even put this thing back in. Jesus.
All right, go ahead, Alan. I didn't hear what you said.
We have a lot of requests for gluten-free beer as well. A lot of them, seriously.
Do you automatically like kick them off your mailing list when they say that?
Have you drank gluten-free beer?
How do you
Have
make
you ever had
51
beer?
shareholder at the
Freaking
51?
awesome.
I own 51 shares in this company. We will
not make gluten-free beer.
Hey,
I don't know if you
has no carbs.
I'd like to know from what. I'd like to know from what demographic do you get these requests?
51 shares. So
51
let's
shares.
start showing
My
men some
God.
respect around here.
Yeah.
As long as I own shares in this company, they will be no.
Hang on, I gotta
Don't
go
make
buy
him
some more
fire you,
shares. Hang
Cliff.
on a second.
Our market research actually shows they all come from the 82nd.
Yeah. So
No, they
Monica
don't.
says, "Oh my God, alcohol decaf beer." So
Alan's
Monica
about
has
to
it
get
for
out
you.
some popcorn and be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna watch these guys buy shares."
Monica, who's a really high executive at Applebee's, she says, "Oh my God, gluten-free, non-alcoholic decaf beer, Cap Beer Chino." So there you go, Cap Beer Chino. That's your title. It's gluten-free, it's non-alcoholic. That's a
And
I
it's
didn't
got
say
some other
non-alcoholic.
and some other sissified
and some
flavors.
Capibirachino.
Not only, you know what I would like to say, guys, I just want you to calm down. I own 51 shares. I feel like I can speak. Not only will we not make a gluten-free beer, we will make a double gluten beer. So much gluten.
Double gluten. Double the gluten.
Double gluten.
Double
We're gonna
my
take
gluten.
all
Double
the
the
gluten from all these other companies to get rid of the gluten. We're gonna add it.
But sir, they're already on probation. We'll put them on double secret probation.
Double secret probation.
That's an Animal House. I know Alan's old enough to know that movie. So Clifford probably is. Yeah.
That's right. If you don't know, everybody go watch Stripes. That's your homework for the day.
Yeah, Kaylee says I'm waiting for the spirit banner on the side of the bottle now. Kaylee, you should. What does that mean? Is that like a cheerleading thing? Like I don't know. But we'll have it. It's good. It's good for your glutes. Okay.
On that kid.
Yeah, hey, shut that
What's that
baby
now?
up, Joe. No,
Put a mask on that kid. They're gonna find
Put a
it.
mask on that kid.
Yeah, put a mask on it. It's gonna get coronavirus and die.
I've been ignoring them for an hour and you won't be quiet.
Oh yeah, well that's
But
kids for
George. Oh, he's got to hear the name.
He missing you.
Take
Hang
your
on. Here
headphones
we go.
off.
Say his name again.
Hey, George. Hey, George. Georgie. Hi. Oh, there you are. All right. So, yeah.
Every time, man.
George loves the big Earl. All right. So, let's.
George always reacts to the big Earl when he calls his name.
Yeah, stop feeding the beer. Stop feeding beer to that baby, Joe. That's what Monica said. Actually,
it's gluten free. It's
Hey,
okay.
Gluten free. Okay.
Don't worry, it's a cappuccino.
It's a cappuccino. Okay.
It's called bottled water. That's
All
what
right,
we're having.
So let me do what the senior leaders in the Army do that bothers everybody. Let's recap. All right, let's have a little AAR because everybody wants to stay and talk about what the fuck we just did, right? So it's like, again, it was a pleasure having Alan and Jacqueline on. All right. I'm sorry, Ryan. I keep screwing that up. My fault. And then, the special guest host again, Clifford Ballman, filling in for David Trenton. Check him out.
Your shit just went up.
Warrior. So again, I told him he wants to launch podcasts on our platforms. And I kept telling him consistency is key, and he has yet to deliver the second one.
The second one's coming out Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Hey, until it's out, you just seem like Joe to me.
It's in Kevin. It's in Kevin's inbox.
You can't blame Kevin. We pay him in peanuts. Okay, so it's like
peanuts. I've been giving him walnuts.
Oh shit, yeah, that's probably why he's getting spoiled. Cut him off.
And gluten-free beer.
Gluten-free beer. But no, absolute pleasure having you guys on. So that website again is www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com. Right. So guys, go on there, buy some shares. All right. Like, I don't know if there's any return. Does it really matter? You were going to waste $20 anyways. Okay. So just throw it on there.
I'm not stuck in the Green Bay Packers. They don't pay me nothing.
Yeah. If you don't,
not a huge deal. If you don't buy 52 shares, I am the boss.
Yeah, buddy, it is your boss.
Yeah.
So then also, if you don't want to spend money with them, all right, feel free to go to our store, shop.veterantrashtalk.com or gruntworksclothing.com.
Right. Get your merch.
Yeah. Put in the code VTTGW. All right. And then get yourself a discount. Also, Ryan runs Dysfunctional Veterans. So go check that page out as well.
Disgruntled.
All right. Disgruntled. Not dysfunctional. There's a page called that too, right?
Yeah, that's my buddy. He got shut down like 3 years ago.
Good for him. All right. We had our wars with Facebook too. That's how we got linked up with Gruntworks. Again, let's say our mission. All right, Veteran Trash Talk. We don't do politics. All right, we don't do sexual posts. All right, we just don't, guys and girls. So when you're on our page, we're simply here for the community. All right, and even still, without allowing that, we still got shut down by Facebook twice. All right, so again, Facebook hates veterans, but they are the window, the conduit for us to communicate with each other as a whole. So again, get on our community. You don't have to post anything. You don't have to say anything. All right, but there's going to be a point in time, I guarantee it, where somebody posts something, and you're going to have the answer. And then watch our shows Saturday morning. All right, we have the fight picks, the UFC picks, the NFL picks. We have the Fifth Principle Patrolling with Buddy and I. All right, we have Cliff with the Mental Health Warrior.
Yep.
All right, his show comes out. It's a phenomenal show. And then we got Len Clark. Okay, the Pacific VTT specific Tita Rita or something like that is on her page. She's a Navy veteran, and she is going to start back up the Monday afternoon throat punch show. So we're really
absolute boss.
Really excited to have her get that going.
I'm happy to be hosting with her. I'm super excited about that.
It's going to
be a great show,
buddy.
Yeah. It's going to be an awesome show. We just got to get them to do it, right, Clifford?
Hey, Monday we're doing it.
Yeah,
it's going to be on. We're going to be live on Monday.
All right. And then other than that, I don't think there's a need for the Book of Earl today. Alan and Ryan, I don't know if you know this, but I do write scripture. Okay. It's and the chapter 1 verse 1 is don't be a triggered pansy. All right. So we that's our number 1 shirt. So go get that shirt. Quit being a triggered pansy. Shirt. All right. Because again, everybody gets triggered. Everyone does. All right. Don't lie and say you don't. It's whether or not you become a pansy about it. All right. And examples of being a pansy, Joe, is, I don't know, maybe holding on to a grudge for a fucking year. Okay. That's a pansy. All right. Get over it. All right. It's that kind of stuff. Right. Adults don't.
As soon as you said grudge for a year, the baby said, oh,
yeah.
He hasn't even been here for a year.
Yeah. Joe's like, right? Oh shit. Yeah. George, it's okay. But yeah, just, go forward with life. All right. Be productive with life. All right. If you can't go forward and be productive, then stop and reevaluate. All right. Reevaluate where you got to go forward. But other than that, pleasure having you guys on the show. It was absolute
thanks for
pleasure.
having us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
and, hey, I would give Ryan the last word, but he's just the reservist. So Alan, give us the last
I just
word.
bought one of your shirts.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that come across the screen. Nice. So
hey, I would like, before you get the last word.
Oh, Jesus, buddy, you had your time.
I just want to tell them I'll see him at the board meeting.
Yeah.
A shareholder.
Yeah, when is the first shareholder meeting?
Yeah, I need to be at that. 51. Not a huge
Hey man, we're going to have these huge annual shareholders meetings. It's like a big festival. Okay. Cause we've got over 2,500 investors in the company right now, and that number is going to grow into thousands. So we'll be holding a one-day festival each year. It's our annual shareholders event. It's called Muster. And I mean,
do you need me to guest? Do you need me to guest speak at that? Because I'll show up, unlike O'Neill.
Oh yeah,
I'll actually show up.
Matter of fact, at our very first one, we should have a veterans trash talk tent, so you guys can broadcast live.
We're thinking more like a
foxhole at our annual shareholders meeting,
like a 240 position. Can we dig a couple 240 positions and do it?
Are sandbags allowed?
Sandbags.
Yeah. We got an engineer to dig them.
That's right. There you go.
I'll dig it for you.
But you can only have it on the weekend. Or you won't
here
show
goes
up.
another dumpster fire sidebar. You're sitting there digging.
I'll tell you what,
digging, and all of a sudden engineers show up and they dig your hole for you like in 2 seconds, and it's like, where the fuck were you an hour ago?
I was at JRTC once, and they pulled up with their backhoes and freaking dug all of our positions. We were like, "You guys, this is the whole awesome."
Yeah, it's like we all make fun of engineers until they dig a hole.
So they show up and help you.
No, hey, absolute pleasure again, guys, for having us on. Stick around after we go off the air. We'll chat for a little bit. But yeah, go to veterantrashtalk.com, go to www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com and get yourself some shares, and check out for these bottles and cans as they show up in your stores around you, and help support them, because they're trying to employ 70% veterans. So let's support that and make it happen.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys later.
Awesome.